Julie Davison from juliedavison.com. Welcome to the Great Big Card Swap. I'm so happy that you are joining me today. It is, what day is it? Tuesday, November 14th. We're on part 1 of our November 2023 showcase. If you are brand new, welcome. I'm so glad that you are here. The Great Big Card Swap is something for every stamper to participate in. All you have to do is send a card, then you get to see them all in these video showcases, and then you get one back. Everyone who sends a card gets one back in the mail. It is that easy. It is that fun. I try not to have a lot of rules, so you can use any product, retired, not retired, current, not Stampin' Up, whatever. I don't care. You can be a demonstrator, not a demonstrator, a stamping enthusiast, a granddaughter, whoever you are, send in your handmade cards, and we can't wait to see what you create. We do have a new theme every month, and so our theme in November is winter holidays like Christmas and Hanukkah and New Year's and Kwanzaa and anything that you celebrate in the winter. Our theme for December, if you would like to send ahead, is Feeling Blue. I do ask if you send ahead that you mark the envelope so that I know to hold it for the next month. Otherwise, I just assume that it's for the current month. I think that's it. So right now I'm saying include a return postage stamp in your card, but starting in the new year, January 2024, we're going to switch that over to please include $1 to cover postage and envelopes. And I'm just going to buy all the postage myself. That'll be much easier that way. But if you send a postage stamp now, that's fine. If you send $1 right now, that's fine. Either way, don't write inside your card. You can include a note in sticky paper, loose paper, whatever, to say hello if you'd like. And that way, whoever gets your card can send it on and share it with somebody else. I love that. I'm so glad that you guys are all joining me tonight. Give me a thumbs up if you love the Great Big Card Swap, and let me know, do you have a card in the box tonight? I have over 65 cards to share with you, most of them winter holidays, but we do have a few from last time that we're going to start with some thank you cards. That was our theme in October, and I did get a few cards that came in late. But before we do our thank you cards, I got to thank everybody for ordering from me today. Stampin' Up started their seasonal sale. These are Black Friday deals. They started early. We don't have to wait until Black Friday. We got seasonal sale going on now. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, November 14th through the 16th, 2023. And if you would like to shop with me, you can do that at juliedavison.com/shop. My host code for November is 4UFWB3YV. I would love if you would shop with me or support your favorite demonstrator. During the seasonal sale, you're going to save 10% on ribbon and trim, 15% on inks, including markers, Stampin' Blends, ink refills, and ink pads, and 20% on cardstock, designer paper, envelopes, memories, and more cards, memory and more cards and envelopes. These are all things from the annual catalog. So definitely make sure to check it out. It's a great time to stock up on things. I got some Stampin' Blends that I've been meaning to buy and keep forgetting about. I stocked up on some favorite colors of cardstock I think I'll be using a lot in the next little bit. And yeah, I've already placed one order. I know I'll place another before the sale ends. I would love to know, did you place an order for the seasonal sale? And what did you order? What are you excited about getting a deal on? All right, we're going to start with our thank you cards, and I'm going to do something different. Usually I am standing for these videos, but my ankle's been bothering me a little bit. So I'm going to try this here sitting down, which is a little bit different for me, but I can see your comments on the computer, and hopefully this setup will work. So let's jump right in. Please leave lots of comments for all of our swappers. Let them know how beautiful their cards are. Let them know what you love about their cards, and just leave encouraging words, because I think that is what's so wonderful about our stamping community. Our first card is from Wanda McIntyre, and she made this bay window card, which has some fun folds. It looks like we're stuck on this one, but it should fold and tuck underneath to make like a little Bay window. I love that. This is the All About Autumn designer paper, which has totally, completely sold out now. I do have an extra package, I think. I'm just going to free the banner so that it can fold. There. I have an extra package, so if you weren't able to get some and you want some, let me know and I can hook you up. I only have one extra package, so I don't have a lot for everybody, but I bought myself a package and then it sold out so quickly that I didn't have a chance to use it before it went away. Love this bay window card, Wanda. Thank you so much for sharing that. I think it's so much fun. We got Pick a Patch here with the pumpkin punch, so cute, and this copper ribbon. I think that's finally back. So excited about that. Another one with the All About Autumn designer paper. This one is from Sandy Griffin. She said she was inspired by Rachel Tessman's 3-panel scenery Z-fold card, originally made with the Feels Like Frost designer paper, with the paper strategically cut so that when you open it up, you can see the entire scene from the original 6x6 piece. I love that. Kind of like a little Z fold, just with the strategic cutting of the paper. So much fun. I love this. And this stamp set is one that's going to be on sale. Stampin' Up! Has released the last chance list. I haven't published it yet because I've been so focused on seasonal sale, but I'll spread all the details. The discounts for that don't start until next week. So I don't want to cause any confusion by posting it early, but I think this stamp set, that's So Thankful, is one of the things that's on sale. So watch for that next week. I'll send out all the details. Some more thank you cards. Here's the fun fold from Colleen Rittman. Oh, I love this one. I think I have a tutorial. So I'll try to link up all the tutorials that I have. If you want to make cards similar to the ones I'm sharing tonight, I'll add those links for you. This has a ribbon that opens, and it kind of has like some extra folds. So we're going to open up this part, and then we have a card that folds this way and the designer paper that folds that way. I love this. She said this is cased from Stamp Ventures with Shauna. And so I've got the measurements here. I'm going to just kind of hold it in case you want to take a screenshot. The card base is 5.5 by 8.5, cut at 4 1/4 for the base, and the remainder is folded in half, scored at 2 3/4. That's the front part for the mini card. The designer paper is 6 by 6, cut down to 5 1/4, and then scored at 4 1/4. Kind of fun. I love how it does show off both sides of the designer paper. This one from the Modern Garden paper that's in the mini catalog. So cute. I'll tie that back up later. I love that, Colleen. Thank you so much for sharing that. Another thank you card, this one from Maya Galentine, using the Winter Meadow designer paper and the Good Feelings stamp set. Little oxidized copper die cut here, and this pretty parakeet party metallic ribbon. I love these colors. Such a beautiful card. And our last thank you card from October, I'll swap all the thank you cards together, is from Myrtle Thorne. And she used a polka dot embossing folder with some of the timeless arrangement die cuts, and the sentiment here die cut from a label that also comes from that same bundle. Oh yes, I'm just seeing all your comments. So many good deals. I'm so glad to see that you guys were able to get your orders in. All right, now we're going to move on to the rest of our cards, which are all winter holiday theme, and I kind of grouped them together, trying to organize by like color and theme. So here we've got some traditional red and green. Actually, I think the first little bit is animals. So this card is from Lori Watucky, and she used this retired deer die cut, a little bit of the aspen tree embossing folder in the background, and that's such a great layout here with the designer paper, the sentiment, and then the card front color on color with the Mary Merlot retired paper. I love that color. Silver, and then the gray granite back here. Such a classic, fabulous card, especially with the foil. Oh, this is a fun one from Kathy Triebenbach. She did a little a fun fold. She said she was inspired by Jennifer McGuire. The video is called My Favorite Interactive Card. I've made a card similar to this. The mechanics are the same, so I'll link it up in the video description. When you pull here, it has a little flip. I think I call it a peekaboo flip card because it sort of has a peekaboo. But it's really so much fun. I love this stamp set with the moose and the beavers. So fun and festive. On the inside, we've got some lights. May your season be one that's festive and fun. What a great card. I love that little fun fold. Kathy, thanks for sharing that one. Oh, this is a good card from Marge Krasneski. Oh, I hope I said it right. Krasneski. So I think Krasneski. I think I got it right that time. Sorry, Marge. This is such a fun. She has a note in here. She says, about 1/3 of her stamps are mice. She called mice things, and when she bought some mice stamps, she made them part of her collection. I love that. And she actually has started to use them to stamp now. Aren't they just the cutest? I actually have some mice stamps down in the basement. I was just looking through some older stamp sets and found some down there, Marge. So I should send one your way. Well, actually, I think I just did send one of them out. The caroling mice. Do you have that one? And then the other one I have, there was a big cheese. I think it was a host stamp set. So cute, so cute. Our next card comes from Rose Ruddy using the Scotty Dog Punch. I love this, just a simple plaid stamp and then the Scotty Dog punched out with a little bow. Merry Christmas. On the inside, may your days be furry and bright. So cute. Our next couple cards, I swear it looked like they could have come from the same stamper. The same hunter green and that burgundy color. So pretty. This first one is from Janet Sidaway, and she has some die cut trees with the embossing folder, the 3D Basics. Looks like it's the same one here, and I think this looks like the Merriest Trees, the new bundle, but perhaps it could be, there was another tree that had some coordinating dies. And then a little sticker here, it's the most wonderful time of the year. I love that layout. Same colors here. This one's from Kim Jones, and she used some pieces, some designer paper and a die cut piece that's not from Stampin' Up. It says, may the love of Christ fill your heart this Christmas. Oh, I love that natural cardstock too that your card is on. A little sponging to bring out the color around the angel designer paper. So fun. Our next card, oh, this one is from Nancy Ross, and I feel like I saw a note from her that got separated maybe, that this is a napkin. Have you guys ever done this technique where you take a napkin and you create designer paper out of it? I'm pretty sure that's what's going on here. It's got kind of a fun texture. So now you're gonna look at all of your paper napkins a little bit differently and see what you can turn into a card. This has got such a classic image of Santa right there. And I can't hardly imagine trying to wipe my face with a napkin, but it does make a beautiful card. I love it, Nancy. Our next card is a fun fold. This one is from Leslie Kneisel, and I'm gonna pause here on the directions, take your screenshot, and then I'll open it up. She said she adapted this from a video made by Deb Valder, and this is the Magic Envelope card 0001. So you can take a screenshot of all those measurements. Whoever gets this card will get that little handout. Thank you so much, Leslie, for including that. So this has a little Velcro and this corner piece that holds the card together, and then you kind of like unwind and unfold the paper. Isn't that fun? It looks like it's about an 8.5 by 11 piece with some fancy scoring that folds up into this fun little fold, this fun little I guess sort of a built-in envelope. The stamps that she used are the More Wishes. This is from the mini catalog, the September through December mini catalog, and it coordinates with the Biggest Wish stamp set that's part of the annual catalog. And then Snowman Magic, and on the inside, Snowman Season. What a fun card. I'm going to open it one more time. Oh, this reminds me of how I wrap presents sometimes. I just keep folding and wrap it around until it fits. When you wrap presents, are you a very neat wrapper? Do you have nice, good creases and tape very carefully? Or are you kind of just a hodgepodge and you just fold it and roll it until it works? We have some more red and green cards. Continuing on with our winter holiday cards today. This one is from Cecilia Cherry, and she used the gingerbread and peppermint. In fact, this design I recognize as being one from a World Card Making Day class that I did, a little one sheet wonder. So I'll add this to the link in the tutorial if you haven't seen it yet. Whether you have this paper or different paper, I think you'll be inspired by these quick and easy layouts with the designer paper. So I'll be sure to link that up and you can check that out in the video description when we're all done. Moving right along, we got a card from Judy Kamey using some traditional red and green with the candy canes. I love all the detail here. She's used some, looks like some metallic enamel effects and also some glitter dots. And on the inside, a little printed sentiment. It says, Santa's checking through his list, stacking gifts to bring, choir gather in the church, songs of praise to sing. Children are as good as gold. The day is nearly here, and so we're sending you this wish for joy and Christmas cheer. Oh, I love that so much. What a great verse, and what a beautiful card. Thank you so much, Judy, for sharing that one with us. Oh my gosh, I was so sad about this card from Sue Hines. Do you see this massive rip? It tore through the envelope, it tore through the postcard that she got on top of her card, and it tore through the entire card. I don't know what happened. Some kind of postal machine mishap. I am so sorry, Sue, that your card was mangled on its way to me, but it is such a beautiful card, such a great little fun fold. We've got the Modern Garden designer paper here with the scallop contour dies to create this double flap card. And then the embossing folder is from the Basics 3D embossing folders online. I think I got it all right. Yes, indeed. Brightest glow for the stamps, little stamping there on the inside with the poinsettia. Oh, such a gorgeous card, Sue. Even the paper was ripped. Everything. I was so sad to open it up and find that it had been destroyed so much, but it is still very beautiful, and I will still share it with someone who will enjoy very much the fun fold and this gorgeous card. I get so many cards every month, right? Over 100, I would say 125 cards every month. And every 2 or 3 months, I would say there is a card that is just totally mangled like that. It's so sad. Our next card is from Dee Chamberlain, and she is using, oh my gosh, I just saw this designer paper recently too. I have a lot of stuff in my basement. Great colors here with the Evening Evergreen. She said she used the Evergreen Elegance stamp set to make this card. Merry Wishes. A little embossing on the sentiment here, glittered white ribbon, and some gems to highlight each of those trees. There's also some glitter, maybe some stickles or something on the trees in the snowflake embossing folder. I love the stamping on the inside, incorporating the trees as well as the inside sentiment. Oh, that is absolutely gorgeous. There is something about traditional red and green. I just love it for crafting. Our next card is from Barbara McHouston, and she said she made this one in a class. I recognize this as a recent stamp set with the windows. So fun. And I love the little detail of the almost like splattered paint here with the snow. We got a little bit of embossing, a little designer paper, and the die cuts from our heart to yours. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. What a sweet card. I just love that, Barbara. Our next card comes from the stash of Joan Cole. Her family shared some cards that she had made, and so this was one of them. I just love these cute little elves that are holding on to the wreath. And I don't know if you can see that little detail, a little like window sheet or plastic to make it look like a window. Such a sweet card. I love that so much. On the inside, another cute little elf and the Merry Christmas sentiment. I love this card, and I sorted it without the card that it came with. A friend that had sent it, so thank you so much for sharing this gorgeous card, and we'll send one back. We'll send one back for Joan to enjoy, or her family to enjoy. Our next card is from Ginny Pender. Maybe it was Ginny that sent it with that one. I got them all mixed up. Ginny. I don't remember. I've got it on, I wrote it on the envelope. I made myself a note. So Ginny Pender made this card. I love this gorgeous detailed die cut here that really highlights and shows off this beautiful foil paper with the plaid. Just lovely. Season's greetings embossed sentiment here and a little bit of sequin just to kind of make it festive. Beautiful card, Jenny. Thank you so much for sending that one in. Here's a fun fold. Lana Alesna sent in this one. She says this was for September, which was our fun fold, month. But hey, fun folds work any month that you can send in a fun fold. So we've got this Dutch door style card with the double flaps on the bottom, gatefold, and then the top flap up here using some candy cane Christmas designer paper and the die cut trees. Love the little snowflakes embellishing the tree, makes it so sparkly, so festive. Our next card is from Amy Marr, and she sent another version of this one in green. I had so many cards tonight, I decided just to put all of the second cards in the pile for Thursday. So if you want to see the green version of this card, then be sure to tune in on Thursday for Thursday Night Stamp Therapy, where I will share some mail call at the end of the video. This one uses the Horse and Sleigh stamp set. It's an online exclusive. Love the gold foil behind it, gold foil embossing, and the little corner punch, the trio punch. I love how that just finishes off the corner. So beautiful. Gold ribbon, and then on the inside, some gold stamped on the snowflake. So wishing you a season of cheer and a happy new year. So elegant. I love that. This card is from Ross Ann Munsey, who also sent a second card for me. It's a little bit different, so you'll have to tune in on Thursday to see the other card. This one uses a beautiful stamp set that's in the annual catalog, and its name is escaping me. I want to say Season of Cheer. Oh, I'm going to have to just look it up. We do have some Christmas sets in the annual catalog. And, oh, am I close? You know what? It might be retired. It was in the annual catalog, and then I think it retired last year. So beautiful with the winter foliage, though. I love the embossing folder in the background with the tree and a little of the glitter paper in the background. Absolutely gorgeous. I just love it. That was one of my favorite stamp sets. You'd think I'd remember the name, but I don't. This next card is from Jan Waters, and she used the paper pumpkin kit for, this was the October kit. Yes, the October kit. I was trying to think. The November kit, it's on its way now, and the November kit coordinates. It's a treat box kit, so I'm excited to see what that kit looks like. But this was the October kit, and the last time I checked, don't quote me on it, there were some refills in the online store. So if you missed out on that kit and you are a paper pumpkin subscriber, you can still have an opportunity to get the refills. The perk of being a subscriber. Our next few cards are our religious Christmas cards, and the first two come from our Indiana sister stampers. I love the little letter that they shared. They said they often, when they get designer paper, they share it. So they divide the pack in half, and they each get half of the package, and then they will take turns buying the stamps and share. So one of them will buy one bundle, one will buy the other, and then they'll trade them out and have an opportunity to use both. Our first card is from Marita Boone. I love this layout using the Oh Holy Night designer paper with 1-inch squares of different patterns, and then the gold foil die cut here in the middle. In the inside, from the Night Divine stamp set, he shall be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. So beautiful. Misty Moonlight for the card base here, and some navy and crumb cake colors going on this one from Nancy Morton. She's got space right here to write on the back with some die cuts and part of the designer paper. Also from the Oh Holy Night designer paper and the Night Divine stamp set. We've got this Dutch door fold. We just saw one like that. This one has lots of decked out on the inside here with the nativity scene and the animals, the camel. Now the camel faces this way, and so she just die cut it and turned it around so that they would both be facing the Holy Family. I love that. So beautiful. Every little detail on this card, just absolutely gorgeous. Now, if you haven't already, make sure to check out Sunday Stamping with Susan and Julie. I'll link it up in the tutorial list. We did a video sharing some projects using the Oh Holy Night Suite that I think you're really going to love. So make sure to check out that Sunday Stamping video. We have some other cards here that use the same die cut. So this is from the Night Divine stamp set. This is gorgeous designer paper in the background. It looks like a little sheet music. I don't know know if that is designer paper or if it is just literally from a music book. It looks like it could just be a page right out of a music book. So pretty there. Infant holy, infant lowly. Oh, I love that. Glory to God in the highest comes from the Night Divine stamp set. This one's from Stephanie Briggs. Really beautiful. I love that cherry cobbler card base here. Another one with the same die cuts. This one's from Colleen Rittman. And I'm going to pause here so you can screenshot these measurements. She says the front is 6 1/4 by 5 1/2, scored at 1/2 inch and 1 inch from each end. And so what you have is it folds flat, and then you have sort of this ability to kind of pop that out a little bit. So kind of a little diorama, and this does have a full card base, so you can set it up and it displays really lovely. Such a gorgeous card. That Oh Holy Night designer paper in the background. Our colors here are, looks like some copper clay, boho blue, wild wheat in the background, and Night of Navy for the card base. Just beautiful. I think I missed something in the, oh, no. I accidentally unmuted it. I missed a comment up there. Oh, a newest grandson. Congratulations, Tony. That is so exciting. I just love that. How many of you leave a comment, give a shout out in the comments if you are a grandparent. I want to know how many grandkids you have. We still have a few years. I'm not ready for that yet. soon enough. But it is always so special to see your pictures on Facebook and to hear your news. I just love that. Oh my gosh, 26th grandchild, Tony. Wow. That is amazing. You are so blessed. Our next card comes from Annette Crocetti, and she said this stamp is from 2000. Wow. I love that. I kind of remember this one, or at least one that we had similar. I just love this style. We had an artist, a Stampin' Up artist who created stamps who had this very sketchy style that I just I loved. Such a beautiful job coloring here. A little glitter paper on the background. So simple, but so beautiful. I love that. Thank you so much, Annette, for sharing that card. And our last one comes from Mary Fudge. She said she cased this one from Joan Talent, who sent in a card like this last year when we had holidays and Christmas as our theme. So I love that you guys are inspiring each other. What a great card from Mary by way of Joan. I love it. Seeing all of your comments about grandkids. Oh my goodness, Cindy's got 13 grandchildren. Heather, 10 and 2 great-grandchildren. What? Oh my gosh, that is just amazing. All right, we have a few cards that use the trucking along, and these three are all from our Colorado card makers, but I grouped it together with Peg Herrick, who tonight is going to be an honorary Colorado card maker because she used the same stamp set. The trucking along. This is another one of those double flap cards. Love that so much with the green and the red green designer paper and the red ribbon. Just so festive. Wishing you a festive Christmas. I love this fold so much, Peg. Thank you so much for sharing that. Our Colorado card makers, Cindy Ewert, Mary Hansen, and Tina Lynch used the same bundle to create their cards. And I think they're all fun folds as well. So let's start with Mary Hansen. She has a little window card front with a Z fold on the inside. Oh, there's her stamp. I forgot to take it out. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. If you've not seen this card, I will share, I'll share the link in the tutorial. Such a fun card, super easy, just having the little Z fold in the middle. So check out that video and you can see all the measurements. Love this version. Mary is such a beautiful card and so unexpected to have a little petal pink in there. Our next card comes from Cindy Ewerts, and she has used the A Walk in the Forest designer paper. I am really loving this color combination. Blueberry bushel for the stamp color on the truck, as well as the cardstock and the card base. And it highlights really well with this balmy blue. that is in the designer paper. The deckled rectangles dies here and on Mary's card as well, and just a little off-center cut so you see that designer paper from the inside, and then room to write your message on the inside. She's got some measurements here, so I will pause if you would like to take a screenshot and remember those. I love that you guys do that. It is never expected, but always fun when you have those measurements to share. So thank you so much for sending those. And our last card from our Colorado card makers is from Tina Lynch, and she's got some measurements as well. So let me share her card and then I'll share her measurements. She's used the one horse open sleigh designer paper. Is that right? Yes, the one horse open sleigh with the storybook illustrations. I don't know if you can see, but like Wink of Stella, some kind of touch of a glitter pen to accent those papers. This one has a fold in the center, and then the side pieces are glued down. So this is a card front cut in the center. Those are glued down, and then the center flat folds up. Love that on the inside. So fun to have that paper be showing on the inside and the outside. I think it just makes for such a beautiful card. So here are her measurements if you are interested in casing the card from Tina. Thank you so much, Tina, and all of our Colorado card makers for sharing your beautiful cards. So inspiring with the Trucking Along bundle. That's one that I need to use a little bit more. I have it, and I just keep getting distracted with all the other, all the other amazing new things to use. Well, one of the cards, I think it was Cindy's that used the Walk in the Forest designer paper. And so I'm leading in with that one for our next grouping of cards. The Walk in the Forest designer paper is in the September through December Stampin' Up! Mini catalog. And this one is special because when you purchase this 12 by 12 designer paper, Stampin' Up! Will donate $3 to help an organization in the holidays. I'm pretty sure the organization in the United States is Toys for Tots, but I really need to check that and double check and be sure. So all these cards use that designer paper. This first one is from Tracy Bazemore, and she has just sort of a simple Z-fold card. I love that it's vertical here, showing off some different panels of the designer paper, the snowfall, embossing folder, and some stamps from the Berry Christmas stamp set. The colors here, we've got pecan pie, as well as balmy blue, and old olive for the stamped tree. Little vellum circle with the deckled circle dies. I love that, and they are going to carry over as an online exclusive, so I'm excited about that. Our next card also has a vellum circle cut with the stylish shapes. This one is from Margaret Burkett, and she said she really wanted a brown bear like the bear in the designer paper, and so she used a stamp from the Ocean Front stamp set. She drew a picture. I know exactly what she's talking about. It's sort of this big background stamp. I don't know if you guys have that stamp set, but she stamped that, and then she stamped the bear over it so that she could have the color and a little bit of the texture from this stamp. So I thought that was so clever and a great way to add some color to your polar bear. She's used the Pretty Peacock for the tree and the scarf, Old Olive for the card base. Both colors are in the designer paper, and then on the inside, Warm Wishes and the Christmas tree. I love that. The trees in the designer paper coordinate with the Merriest Trees bundle. So you can either hand cut or use the dies in the Merriest Tree bundle to cut that paper. Our next card is from Cherith Day, and this is a fun one I shared recently. It is a little twist, diagonal twist card. So you open it up. Kind of looks like a bookbinding card. You open it up and then it twists, and so you can see the entire vertical card. So fun. I love all the stamping with the trees down here and the designer paper, how it coordinates. If you've not seen this card before, I will link it up in the video list, so be sure to check that out with all the measurements so you can follow along and make this diagonal twist card. Thank you so much, Cherith, for your version. It is so fun. We got a lot of fun fold cards, and I know everyone's going to be so happy to get that to get those. Well, the Walk in the Forest designer paper coordinates with the Polar Bear Punch, and so does this Berry Christmas designer paper. So I grouped those cards together for you next so that you could be inspired. Now, that punch will coordinate and punch out some of the images, not only from Walk in the Forest, but also the Berry Christmas. Our first card comes from Eileen Curry, and she used the designer paper for the focal image as well as the background. And then on the inside, we have a little pocket, so you could put a little gift card or a little note or something like that inside. So fun. I love, love, love that. And then this one uses the big designer paper piece and the stamped image of the bear and the scarf. This is the, it's the Berry Christmas Memories and More card pack. I forgot about that. It coordinates with the designer paper, so it's a large card from that. And then the coordinating Berry Cute stamp set and punch. So on the inside, I think that label maybe is from the Memories and More, and then fussy cut image here from the designer paper. No, that's a sticker too. So fun. I gotta get out those cards. They are so cute. Oh, we got some shiny snowflakes in there as well to embellish the card. Oh my gosh, Berry Christmas. I need to play with this one more. I feel like it was too early, and now that it's starting to get a little colder, I'm ready. I'm ready for some snowflakes. This one is from Maylu Cartwright, and she's got a spot to write in the back. And is this? Oh, I thought it was going to be a wiper card, but it is a double Z fold card, which is just as awesome. I love that that kind of sets up, and you've got this little line of mini baby polar bears here, some sticker or a sticker here from the Memories and More card pack and the designer paper. So fun. A little bit of ribbon too, and some of the faceted gems to embellish that. So cute. The little bears are a stamp, and then this one is punched out from the designer paper. Great card, Belu. Our next card, also a little Z fold card. This one is from Marilyn Kane, and she has cut this image from the designer paper. There's the deckled circles again. If you don't have them, I think you should think about them. Such a great way to add a little texture to your circles. I use circles a lot in my card making. Little Z fold card here. We've got the designer paper and a spot to write on the inside. Night of Navy for the card base and the deckled circle in the front. And our last card using the Berry Christmas designer paper is from Jennifer Crabtree, and she has paired it here with a snowflake. I love that. So much of that designer paper. There's a lot with bears, but there's also a lot of just fun, really versatile winter images with the snowflakes and the plaids and the sort of sweater patterns. So much fun. Well, speaking of snow, our next few cards have snow as a theme. This first one is from Rachel Chazinski, and she has used the penguin stamp set to create this little mini card with a pocket. So you can put a little gift card, a little note in there. I love that it's kind of built in. So that's a long piece of designer paper. It's 3 inches by 4 inches. So I would say 3, 6, 9 inches. So I'm going to say 4 by 9 inches, squared at 3 and 6, cut diagonally to create that pocket, and then layered onto designer paper and the Lost Lagoon card base. Let me see if she's got any additional notes that need to be shared. Penguin Place is the name of that stamp set. So cute. She said she cased this one from Karen Titus. Love that, especially that little pocket. I have to copy that. Our next card is from Diana Barber, and she used some of the new shiny paper from the mini catalog. I love that. We have a snowflake punch. That's an old one. Merry Christmas. And then some of the shiny snowflakes. I've seen them on several cards. I remember that package from a couple years ago. It was so fun and so cute and little adhesive back snowflakes. We have some newer ones right now in the online exclusives that are white and silver and gold, or copper and gold, and white. They're really beautiful. What a great card. So shiny and festive. Here's another one with the penguin. This one's from Ann Hansen. And guess what she used with this embossing folder? She said the silver layer is embossed with aluminum foil. And then the snowflake embossing folder, she saw that on Brandy's card. So if you don't have any foil cardstock, just reach into your kitchen drawer and grab out some aluminum foil. So I think you're going to want to wrap that around another piece of cardstock for some stability, but it makes kind of a fun little background. I love that. Thinking outside the box. We got a little laser cut snowflake and the punched penguin. Be cool, be chill, be merry. Our next card, such a cute little snowman, is from Veronica Towel. In the meadow, we can build a snowman. What a cute image. I love the way it's colored in this texture paper. Just add some whimsy to it. Winter Wonderland with some snowflake designer paper in the background. Awesome, awesome card, Veronica. And is this another foil? I think it is. Another aluminum foil background. And maybe even the same embossing folder. What fun. I'm going to have to try that. This one is from Terry Biggs, and she said she was inspired also by Brandy Cox, loving the aluminum foil. Thank you so much also, Terry, for sending an extra for me. I think you used a different embossing folder, so you'll have to tune in on Thursday to see another version of this fun technique. Well, I've got another snowflake card. It is leading off a alternative colors for Christmas. And I don't know why, but I always think yellow is a little out of the box for Christmas, and I'm kind of loving it. Our first card is from Rose Spivey. She also sent one for me with a little this or that, so you're going to have to check it out on Thursday to see the other version. She used a die cut, so the difference is the die cut words or the fussy cut around the edges. I love this watercolor technique with these bright colors. Daffodil Delight, Lemon Lime Twist, Pumpkin Pie, Azure Afternoon, Coastal Cabana, Gorgeous Grape. So pretty with the white die cut snowflakes on top, way out of the box, and just so much fun. My girls especially would absolutely love all the colors on this card. Rose, thank you so much for sending an extra for me and sending such a bright and happy card. Our next card comes from Marsha Bolt, and this one made me smile so much. This tree is teetering. Have you ever had your Christmas tree fall over? I remember a few years ago, oh gosh, I guess a few decades ago. It was after I was married, so it's probably about 20 years ago. We were over having dinner at my parents' house. It was around Christmas, but it wasn't actually Christmas. And the Christmas tree out of nowhere just toppled over, literally just boop, right over, and crashed and broke so many ornaments. Oh my gosh, it was such a mess to clean up. And many of the ornaments were new. We were so sad to see that. So this made me smile, remembering that Christmas when our tree fell over. I love the colors here. The Daffodil Delight, Blueberry Bushel, Granny Apple Green, Poppy Parade. Just such a fun, whimsical card. Hoping your home is filled with the spirit of the season. I love that so much. A little note on the inside, Merriest Trees is the bundle. That's where that came from. And the Basics 3D embossing folders are the polka dots. Oh, Marsha, thank you so much for the fun memory and this beautiful card. I think someone's really going to love getting that. Our next card comes from Patty Snyder, and this is a technique I've been seeing everywhere. I think it's called a fractured, what is it called now? Fractured focus, or I know you guys know because I know you've been making this card, so leave a comment and let me know. This one uses the Merry Bold and Bright designer paper with Poppy Parade and Lemon Lime Twist. We used to have a punch that punched the little Santa hat, and I think that's what this one is. So cute. This one is, I already said Patty Snyder. Such a great card. Tess is asking about how to do the watercolor card. The key really here is just using watercolor paper. And so I usually will get out like a clear block like this, put some re-inker on it, and just take my watercolor paintbrush, my water painter, and I'll just put a little water on there and then just blend it. And so just blending all the colors. Really simple, just watercolor right on the paper, but definitely a watercolor paper like the Fluid 100 from the Stampin' Up catalog is a good choice for taking the water really well and not ruining your paper and buckling. So such a gorgeous card. Great question, Tess. Thank you so much for asking about that. I'm not seeing your comments catch up about the name of this technique. I was looking to see if Christina... Christina's story about going home for lunch to find the tree on the porch with half the needles gone. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, I know you guys know the name of this technique. Someone's going to leave it in the comments for us. And maybe I'll just have to try it and then I'll show you guys and we'll do it sometime. All right. Our next card, also using Merry Bold and Bright designer paper. This one is from Shella Sam's, and this is a book binding card. So we've got the base of it scored at 4 1/4 and glued down here, and then it opens up like a book. We've got the Granny Apple Green and Melon Mambo foil paper, die cut with the Merriest Trees, the Merriest Trees bundle, and then some of the iridescent discs on that. So fun. I don't know. I really love pink and green and yellow for Christmas. I never use them, but I just think that it makes for such a fun card. And so I love seeing all these alternative bright colors. It makes me happy. All right. Faux shutter card is what I'm seeing for the name of this one. That makes sense because it sort of looks like a camera shutter. So faux shutter or cracked shutter. I thought I remember the word fractured, but I must be losing my mind a little bit. Our next card is from Quinn Fong. Oh my gosh, what a fun stamp here with a tree of animals, cats and dogs. Santa Paws is coming to town. That's the name of the stamp set, Santa Paws. So cute, mixed with some current papers like that. Granny Apple Green foil and the Merry Bold and Bright designer paper in the background. What a fun card. I love it. Our next one, more Merry Bold and Bright, more of this beautiful foil. This one is from Anna Rebedu, using the Bold and Bright, Merry and Bright. I don't remember the name of the stamp set that has the Christmas bulbs. So die cut there, Merry Christmas, and then a little stamping on the inside. So fun! Melon Mambo, Granny Apple Green, and that striped paper is the Merry Bold and Bright paper from the September through December mini catalog. You guys got to let me know, yay or nay on bright colors for Christmas. I don't know. I think they're so super fun. Our last one with the alternative colors is from Debbie Lindauer. She used an older designer paper. This one was in the mini catalog, I think, last year and had some different patterns, but it's got the bright colors, including Flirty Flamingo, or no, Polished Pink for the card base, and the candy canes, a little shaded spruce and Granny Apple Green, and then the fun little dots. I think it just really set off the card and embellish it beautifully. Yeah, you guys are split. Yay, yay, nay. It's hard, right? I think, I always think it's a little polarizing. I think I'm seeing more yays than nays though. Okay. And I'm seeing several of you say, yes, that you have heard it called fractured shutter card too. So I'm not going crazy. That's good news. I'm going to skip the line here and share this card from Anne Schillinger. This is a slimline card. She said she cased from Jay at Mitsu. Oh, I don't know how to say that. Oh, I'm not even going to try. You know who I'm talking about. I see their stuff all over the place. So amazing. So this one, you know what it reminded me of? And without seeing Jay's video, I can't know for sure, but we had a card kit with the oranges and the cinnamon sticks. And last year, I think it was, and with similar colors. And so this really reminded me of that. We've got the citrus hybrid embossing folder. So cool. I love that. And then the winter wishes with the foliage, and then the holly comes from the classic Christmas Classics bundle. And I think the little flower is from the citrus set as well. Really just such a gorgeous card. This is 3.5 inches by 8.5 inches, a slimline card, really so big and beautiful. I just love that. Captivating. Absolutely. Oh, I'm seeing that you guys are helping me with the with the pronunciation. Mitobasu? Mitosu. Mitosu. That makes sense. Thank you. That is like my biggest fear when I'm doing the card swap is messing up your names. So if I ever mess it up, please, 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 please correct me. Send me a little note inside your card with a pronunciation key because it's my biggest fear that I'm going to screw it up. We have some more cards, and the last ones I saved that are more like winter and snow and Happy New Year. So since that comes at the end of winter, I thought that this would be good to save to the end. So our first one in this pile comes from Nancy Bridges using gorgeous dies that layer on top of each other with the glitter paper on top. So beautiful. I love all the little layers and details and all the little glitter in here. Such a gorgeous card. I just absolutely love this. Non-Stampin' Up! Dies. Let's see, she said she used the October 2023 Hero Arts kit. And then some stickles to make it extra sparkly. The snowflake dies are Impression Obsession dies. Ugh, love, love, love that. So gorgeous. This one looks like it could be from the same kit. Really beautiful. This one's from Arisa Zillion. A little easy center step card. I literally was cutting pieces for this card the other day and decided to do something different. So maybe I will get a chance to show this to you, but I love that it is really easy to make. No fancy cutting and scoring, but you still kind of get that fun dimension. So be on the watch. I will link up to my current tutorial, but I do want to redo this one. This is so beautiful with these die cuts, all the detail on the tree. It looks like snow. It is just so beautiful. And that designer paper, it kind of looks like One Horse Open Sleigh, or very similar, but I think it might be different. And then on the inside, so gorgeous. Oh, this is fun from Kay Johnson. She used the diagonal fold card with the Winter Meadow designer paper. I've got some measurements for this one, so I will link up to that video tutorial. Kay used Perched in the Tree and the Nature's Harvest papers from the Holiday Mini Catalog. I think this is actually the Winter Meadow designer paper. I love it. She tried this one for the first time. It turned out great. So yes, 12 by 12. Oh, I actually used 11 inches. 4-inch wide. Okay, so this is a little different. This one's 12 by 12. Mine is 8.5 by 11 paper that I use. So I'll link up to mine if you want to make a similar card. Maybe it won't be exactly like Kay's, but you'll still have the same vibe. So fun that you can see the different designer papers from each panel. Oh, I love that. Gorgeous. Our next card is from Lynn Werner, and the card after that is from Jenny Oliver. I'm sharing them together because they both use the One Horse Open Sleigh designer paper with that cute little deer, that little fawn there. This is using the nested essential dies to create all the layers. I love the stitching there and those cute little snowflakes that we've seen pop up all over our cards tonight. On the inside, some more of that designer paper really sets off the sentiment. May the peace of the season light your world, and may your new year be the brightest. Oh, what a beautiful card. I just love that. I know, Barbara, so many talented stampers tonight. Thank you to everyone who sent in cards. They are just so gorgeous. And if you haven't had a chance yet, we will be doing another showcase in 2 weeks on Tuesday, November 28th. So it's not too late to send in your winter holiday cards. This one from Jenny uses the aspen tree dies to create the window in the front of the card. And then we've got that designer paper piece that has like an extra little panel, and on the inside more of that designer paper from One Horse Open Sleigh. So beautiful. This paper is an online exclusive, and if you haven't seen it yet, definitely need to make sure to check that one out. Jenny said that she cased this one from Linda Heller. So beautiful. I'm so glad that you shared that with us, Jenny, so we could see this beautiful card. Feel very inspired. Our next one, same designer paper, is from Marilyn Edens, and she used that Misty Moonlight card base, and then I think we had a card similar from Tina Lynch. So Tina glued down her side pieces, but you can also leave them open. And then you have the panel in the middle. Merry Christmas is stamped and die cut using the Nested Essentials, little time warm type embossing folder underneath here. And then we've got the window sheet that separates the panels of designer paper and kind of makes them look like they're floating. Really cool. Our next card, oops, that was 2 cards. Our next card is from Gloria Davis. Oh, so beautiful with the watercolor sponged background and the flickers of paint that makes it look like snow. These colors looks like some Night of Navy into Gorgeous Grape, really beautiful. And then the black embossed trees using the Forever Forest bundle. This is a new one. Starry Sky, Highland Heather, Night of Navy, and Fresh Freesia. Oh my goodness, so beautiful. I love the curved die cut here for the snowy hills and the sentiment. Such a great card. Absolutely beautiful, Gloria. And then this card from Annette Funk uses the first Feels Like Frost designer paper, not First Frost. That was a different paper. In fact, that was this one. This one is Feels Like Frost, a retired designer paper. So beautiful. You don't need a whole lot here. A little silver metallic lined or edged ribbon and the sentiment embossed in silver too. Thinking of you this season. And then on the inside, we just have a piece that is stuck in the tissue paper. A little designer paper there as well. This one was First Frost, I think, and it's kind of shiny. I loved this designer paper. This card's from Pat Stewart, and she used the, it's not the Boughs of Holly. It was the one before that. Oh my gosh, what's the name of that punch? Sprig. I think it was the Sprig punch. Here's to a season filled with warmth, comfort, and good cheer. A little tile embossing folder on the background there and some goodies from Pat on the inside. Thank you so much, Pat, for this fun card. I love these colors. Night of Navy with the mint macaron and the pretty peacock, a little bit of cherry cobbler in there too. Our next card comes from Millie Turner, and she used some the cabin. It's escaping me. Is it on here? Very cute stamp set. Peaceful Place was the designer paper. That's right. And then the plaid in there as well. Warm Wishes from the Berry Christmas and the trees from another stamp set. I don't know which one. And then the trees. I think that was an embossing folder from last year. Oh my goodness. Excuse me, that came out of nowhere. Such a beautiful card. I love Smoky Slate for winter cards. Like, it just feels very peaceful, like the Peaceful Cabin. A little bit of Smoky Slate over here and pink. I love pink and gray. I think it's so fun. This card's from Alita Williams. She's using some of the flat paper as well as some of the foil paper with snowflakes and some pink snowflake paper with pearlescent accents. Little glitter in the background and those amazing stars, not stars, snowflakes. I think this is the most used embellishment tonight. I love it. A little bit on the inside, incorporating those designer papers. Pink for Christmas. I love it. Blushing Bride, Whimsical Trees. Yes, that was the paper that this pink one came from. And then this was a different specialty paper. I think that was last year. Such a cute little penguin, Warm Winter Wishes. So perfect. It makes me happy. I think all my girls would just absolutely love to get a card this sparkly in the mail. Thank you, Alita, for sharing your card. Oh, this is so fun. Okay, this card is from Samantha McKenna, and she is Reese's granddaughter, and so she helps to make the card. The little note on here says Samantha is age 9, and she loves making backgrounds with the art crayons and using embossing folders. So this is the 3D Basics embossing folders from the online exclusives from Stampin' Up, and then Risa turned it into a card for her. She said she wanted to be famous just like Grammy. And so a huge shout out to Samantha. for helping to make this gorgeous card. I do love the snowflakes and the fun folds, but truly the background on this card is what makes it so very special. I love all the colors and the way that you blended them. It turned out so great. So Samantha, thank you for sharing your artwork with us. I love that you are crafting with Grammy, and I hope that you will continue to do so in the future. So I hope that you'll enjoy the card that you get back. And so a big shout out to Samantha. Well done. Our last two cards are to celebrate the new year. The first one is from Janice Torgerson, and she used the Celebrate the Year stamp set with the fireworks as well as the bright and beautiful balloons. And this just made me smile so much. Janice has a little note in here. She said the card came about in kind of a strange way. She'd been stamping off ink on her grid paper, and when she looked down, she thought, wow, that's kind of cool, and she thought it would make a fun card. So she copied an area of the grid paper using some different colors to create this card. So inspired, Janice. I absolutely love that. And I feel like I do that all the time, where the scrap paper that I'm stamping on turns out to be so pretty. I just want to save it. So I'm glad to see that you acted on that inspiration and made this fun Happy New Year card. One last Happy New Year card. This one comes from Joan Talent, using a retired stamp here. Celebrate January 1st, a brand new year. 12 o'clock, New Year, good time, celebration. So fun. I recognize this, I think, as a stamp. It almost looks printed, but I love the little wink of Stella on the champagne glass, the embossed and die cut, not embossed, die cut with the scallop contour dies. That specialty paper, and this snowflake paper. We had another card that used that paper as well tonight. So pretty. Oh, I love it. Do you guys send New Year's cards? I feel like sometimes my Christmas cards end up late and I just call them New Year's cards, but I don't have a lot of New Year's stamps. So I'm excited to have that firework stamp. Well, oh my heavens, we shared over 65 cards tonight, and if you enjoyed even one of them, please make sure that you give this video a big thumbs up. If you haven't yet shared a card for our November Great Big Card Swap, I hope that you will send one in. The theme this month is winter holidays, and our next showcase will be in 2 weeks on Tuesday, November 28th. So you've got plenty of time. Get your cards mailed in right now. If you want to work ahead to December, our theme is Feeling Blue. And I can't wait to see what you come up with. Whether you use shades of blue or whether you make cards to cheer someone up, I think these are going to be quite amazing. You can send your cards to me at Julie Davison, P.O. Box 6164, Champaign, Illinois 61826. Before I let you go, I have to tell you about just a couple more things. First of all, today I opened up the signups for our 12 Days of Christmas gift box. I've been doing this for a couple years, and it has been so much fun. The way it works is the gift box includes 12 individually wrapped Stampin' Up! Products. I wrap them all and I number them so you can open one every day and count down to Christmas with me. To go along with those gifts, I'll be having an unboxing and project video every single day starting December 1st. I think our time is 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I got to double check, so don't quote me on that, but starting December 1st, every day for 12 days, there will be a short daily video to inspire you and unveil each day's gift. If you sign up for the 12 Days of Christmas, you'll get a bonus gift from me. Today, I put a little poll up on Facebook and I asked whether or not you wanted to be surprised or if you wanted to see what that bonus gift is, and you were pretty split on it. Many of you wanted to be surprised, and so right now I'm not going to spoil the surprise, but the bonus gift does fit into this little bag. In fact, this is it right here. So a little hint. I'm not going to say anything else, but I think you're really, really going to love it. It's sort of different from anything else that I've done as a bonus gift. And so I think you're going to be quite happy. Make sure you reserve your 12 Days of Christmas box at tinyurl.com/JulieGiftBox. You might remember seeing these videos because we did Christmas in July and Christmas last December as well. So this is, gosh, I think the 5th or 6th time I've done 12 Days of of Christmas, and it has been so much fun. So thank you to everyone who's already signed up. I'll be sending out some invoices in the next 24 hours. And if you haven't yet, it's not too late. We just started the sign up today, but I did realize last night that the clock is ticking and December 1st is going to come quite quickly. How much is the 12 Days of Christmas? Great question, Janice. This year's 12 Days of Christmas box includes $114 in Stampin' Up product plus tax and shipping. The total comes to $135 plus postage. I realize that might be a big sticker price. And so this year I'm offering a special 6 days of Christmas option. If you would like to get days 1 through 6, you have that option at a lower price point. It includes $47 in product and the cost is $60 plus postage. So you can find both options at the same sign up form, tinyurl.com/JulieGiftBox. All right, one more last thing. I received a special box of new product today, and gosh, I can't wait to share it with you. Over the weekend on stage, we got to see brand new product from the January through April 2024 mini catalog. I cannot open it up. I can only show you the cover, and my box of pre-order just arrived today. I cannot wait. I'm planning to make some cards this evening and in the morning, and tomorrow at noon Central Time right here on YouTube, I will do an unboxing video and show you everything that came in my pre-order from the January through April 2024 mini catalog. These are some super early sneak peeks, but I just cannot wait to share them with you. I'm so excited about some of the new goodies. So tune in at noon Central Time tomorrow on Wednesday, November 15th, right here on YouTube. And if you can't watch live because you're working or you got something else going on, it's okay because the replay will still be here. All right. I think I've answered all of your questions. You guys, thank you so much for joining me for tonight's video. I really enjoyed sharing with you, and oh my gosh, I feel so inspired by all of the amazing cards that you sent in. So thank you again to all of our swappers. I will get these sent out next week, so watch your mailbox for something fun. And again, if you haven't already, it's not too late to send in for the next swap. Have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow at noon for our unboxing video. Bye!